This is a quick way how I make my frost, how I make my wax frost for candle melts. I've already weighed out my oil, my fragrant oil. So my oil is 30% and I'm using 122 kg wax. C3, yes, I use C3 for my frost. It works well. I know how to control it. Yeah, it's a very soft wax, it's natural, and I've been using it for my frost for the last 3 years now, and it's perfect. I just mix and mix. It's so important to mix because if you don't mix well, the oil will sit on top of the liquid wax, and you don't want that. That can cause a big problem for your wax. Yes, there comes the glitter. I love glitter. I I am obsessed with glitter. I just put just a little bit inside it. You can't really see it, but just to give it that little glam, it comes out really, really shiny. And I just mix again, as you can see. I just mix, mix, mix. I mix like there's no tomorrow. I just love mixing. And yeah, oh, my edit's a bit rubbish, but anyway, you kind of get the point. And then when I let my wax frost a little bit, I do it naturally. I don't. There's no fast track to my wax, to my frost. I don't put it in a fridge. I don't put it in a freezer. I just love Mother Nature do her natural thing. So I get back to it every 10 minutes to check on it until I find the texture that I'm looking for. I don't have to explain it. There's a texture I always go for, and it has to be that texture because if it's not, I don't like it. It'll be too liquidish, so I leave it for a bit. I know a lot of people put their one in the fridge or they use it. They use like a quick. They use like a trick or they use a fast track to make it frost, but I don't do none of that. I just allow it to sit for like half an hour, go back every 5 minutes to check on it. That's what I do. I don't do nothing else. I don't put it in the fridge like I said before. There's no fast track to my frosting. I allow it to work out himself and just allow it to set properly. To say I just keep like, checking on it, and it looks like mashed potato at the moment. Mashed potato. See, you can see the texture is changing slightly. It's becoming a bit hard, like a bit like mashed potato. Now I'm whipping it. When I whip, I whip. I know some people are scared to whip, but I whip at least 5 minutes. I whip. That's if you want to do what I do. This is how my frost is like. I like it to look creamy, very rich as well. So I just whip. People are scared to whip their wax. I don't know why, but I whip. I whip the shit out of my frost. I whip, I whip, I whip. People always ask me, oh my God, how do you make your frost like this? Well, this is how I make my frost. I just whip it and whip until I find that texture that I'm looking for. Yeah, I just whip, just keep on whipping. Oh, I lost control there. It's a bit hard. But yeah, I just whip again. I'm kind of getting that texture that I'm looking for. That looks like a cream, rich cream, like that really rich cream. Sorry, my lighting is a bit bad here, but it's getting there. I'm getting there to that texture I'm looking for. It smells gorgeous. My fragrance is Sugar Cane Bomb from Just Scent, as in JUSTSCENT. Beautiful cupcake. This is the perfect fragrance for it. Look at that. Look at the cream. Look at that. Look how creamy that is. Look how creamy. It's so creamy. It looks like a cream. It does not look like wax. Why? Because I whip it. You have to whip. You have to whip it. Don't be scared to try something new. Just whip it. Look how beautiful that is. And it smells boom. It smells amazing. You know, I just have to check on what. I get so excited when it comes to cupcake making. I prefer to make cupcake than to make candle jar because I love just playing with things and just, yeah, look at that again. Sorry, I get carried away. Woo! Girl, look at that. Look at that baby. Just whip. Just whip. Don't put nothing in the fridge. Don't put nothing in the freezer. I know some people might have a little idea. Don't ruin it. Don't put it in the fridge. You've just ruined the wax. But add it in the fridge or freezer. Yeah, keep going over it and over it to make sure there's no lump in there. Because the worst thing that can happen is have a lump in there, and then when you put it in a pipe bag, it's gonna break. And you have to work really fast because the wax goes hard. I remember when I first started trying to pipe, I was working so slow, and my the pipe bag, the wax became hard, so I couldn't pipe it. So I had to keep on taking it out, melting it, pipe it again. Like, it's a mess. It was disaster, but I've learned how to control it now. You have to work fast. You have to, you know. It takes time for you to be good, but it does take time, but the benefit at the end of the day is beautiful. I can't work with small piping bag, but for the sake of this video, I'm just using a small piping bag. You know, I love big piping bag because I can control big piping bag more than a small piping bag, but it's what I had at home. I don't have a big piping bag, so I'm just using this for the sake of the video. I've made my the base already down. I'm going to show you guys how I make my base. Most of my frosts, they're usually white. I don't like adding color. I just find it really tacky, but I have used a different color before, like pink, green, but I prefer white. I do prefer white. It's just classy and really nice. See, this is why I don't like working with small piping bag because it's so difficult. I prefer big piping bag because I can control it more, but it's okay. It still came out perfect. It still came out perfect, you know. Yep, this is it. This is the bit I like. This is the bit I get excited about. You don't need to buy nothing special. You can just get a glass or a cup, turn it upside down, put your base underneath it, and just go. Just pipe that shit. Sorry for my French, I just get excited sometimes, you know. Just go. I didn't know how to pipe before. I had to learn through cupcake frosting. This is how I learned. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. It smells so good. My base, I use a different fragrance. I use fresh raspberry, and my little embed, a chocolate bar, snap bar mold, the little mini mold. I'm just repeating exactly what I did before. Little mold. I bought the little one from eBay, so it's really cheap. It's like $1.99. And I repeat myself again. Look, I'm new to editing, so please be patient with me. It's really hard trying to control the camera and pipe at the same time. So, yep, I repeat myself again. It's so easy, but just be patient and you have to work fast as well because wax just goes hard and you have to start again, like literally start again. So you have to work fast and, you know, It's like I just love it. I swear, if I can give up my day job, yeah. And if again is wax, I just scrambled it with my fingers, and I just flick it on top. Yeah. So now, like I said before, I'm gonna put some glitter. You know me, I love my glitter. I love glitters. Just to give it a bit of that cute, cute look. So it's cosmetic glitter only. It's not just any glitter. This glitter, you can use it for candles and bath bomb and stuff like that. It's not expensive. It was like £1, £1 or 1.99 from eBay. Most of the things I've used, my mold, are from eBay. Look at that. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely. You know me, I get carried away. I'm very dramatic, but for the sake of this video, I made it really small. My cupcake melts. Then melts. I really, really want to overdo with the piping, but I just controlled myself and put more flake on top. So the flake are candles. They're not sweets, they're nothing. They're candles, just something I just scrambled with my fingers. They're pink and yellow, and I just threw it on top of it. I believe I'm going to do the same thing again. Yep, just wax. I scrambled it together, my finger, and I just threw it on top of it. Everything that I use for my cupcake frost, I wax. I don't add nothing else. Wax and fragrant, and this are my cupcake box, but my cupcake holder, where I purchased it from, they did not put it inside, but thank God that this cupcake are for my good friend, so she don't mind. Just a normal box, just a cupcake box. Put it in there, and yeah, that's it. Basically, it's so easy, but practice make perfect. I'm still practicing. I'm still learning. So, but it's what I love doing. I do enjoy making cupcake. This is how I do it personally. I don't want to be criticized, but this is how I make it, and people have asked me how I do mine, and this is it. And I hope everyone enjoy. Please try and do it and show me. Just another little video. I don't know if you can see the glitter. Yep, the glitters are there. And this is one I did for a customer. I really went in with my